Hello everyone, and welcome to Sports Cards on the Rocks, where today we're going to be getting into an entire box of 1988 Topps Baseball, and we're going to be participating in a nice new bourbon called New Riff. I've had it. I've had a glass before, and it's nice. It is a new riff on an old tradition, but it is a 100 proof bourbon. It's pretty smooth. It's not too bad. Doesn't hit you too harsh. And it's got good flavor. We are going to be chasing a few different cards in this set. I'll put them up here on the screen. We're going after the Nolan Ryan, the Ricky Henderson, Don Mattingly, Mark McGwire, Cal Ripken Jr., Barry Bonds, Bo Jackson, Mark McGwire, 87 record breakers with a triangle white foot. And then we're also going to be looking for that Nolan Ryan 87 record breakers. And then the Mike Schmidt and the Tony Gwynn. As you can see, we've got an estimated PSA 10 value. We are going to be looking for those Jim Mint cards in this box, hoping to pull nicely centered, sharp corners, and smooth edges all around with no surface blemishes, and get those submitted to PSA, and hopefully we'll get some 10s back. But let's go ahead and get into this box, and let's get ripping. Did come with a cellophane. It is sealed. It is old cellophane. I don't think it's been resealed, unless someone found some really old cellophane and then resealed it. But it should be straight from the factory. It is dirty and dusty. I think this has been sitting in someone's garage for about 30 years. All right, so set this off to the side over here. Let's get our bourbon poured. That should be enough for this box. We'll set this back over here to the side. All right, there are a number of cards in these packs, 15 to be exact, and one stick of bubblegum. I'm not going to be eating the bubblegum. That's disgusting. I see people doing that all the time. I don't want to put 30-year-old bubblegum in my mouth. I don't want to do it. Not for me. All right, so we can see we got some wax staining on the back of this card, which is a Leon Durham, so that's okay. Let's take a look at the front. Oh, there's the gum. I should have brought my trash can over. Not to worry. It's close by. All right, let's see what we've got here. Let's flip these over. Whoops. Okay, getting a little more there. All right. Got Deion James. Angels leaders, Ernie Mills. Centering's looking pretty good on these so far. Turn back the clock. It's a Jim Rice, Ted Power, Cal Ripken Jr., and I don't know who that is on the front. Along with him, there's a Rod Booker. I had pulled this card when I was a kid. Ooh, look how off-center that is. That is a crazy amount of off-centering. That was just poorly cut. Really poorly cut. Tim Burke, Willie Wilson, Dan Schatzer. There's a Pete Rose. There's a ding right there on the surface, as you can see. Otherwise, the centering's not too bad. We're going to set Mr. Pete up here. Well, we can't really see that because the lighting's really bad. Nope. Okay. We'll bring Pete down. That's a little bit better. All right, let's move this off to the side, and let's look at the next pack. Unfortunately, with these old vintage cards, because of the wax just kind of seeps into the back of the card, you can see the amount of staining that there is on there. It's unfortunate, but it's kind of to be expected. You just hope that you don't have a really good player on there that you're looking to collect, because it will be damaged every time. And there's a Will Clark, Steve Sachs. I think Steve Sachs was actually the first card I ever owned. It was an early Donruss. I think it was maybe an 87 or 88 Donruss, but in any case, I remember that name. There's a Tony Gwynn. It's definitely off-centered. It's an all-star. Not the one we're looking for. Charles Hudson, Wally Ritchie. Okay. Seen things so far. Okay, there's an old Joe Carter. Is that the same Joe Carter that I'm thinking of? I don't know. All right, let's see what we've got here. Dave Bergman. We're upside down here. Let's see what we got. Not recognizing anything so far. Nope. Nothing. Okay. We are, I was about to say 0 for 3, but we did get the Pete Rose. See if we can get something in pack number 4. Bob Meacham, Samuel. Nothing so far. Okay. You know, there are, I think, about 700 cards in this set, so it's going to be tough to pull what we want, and in a Gem Mint PSA 10 condition. But the good news is that I spent just a measly $16 per box, plus shipping. So I'm not going to be out too much should we come up empty-handed. I'm not too worried about it. I think it was well worth the risk. Jack Clark, the All-Star. Hey, there's a Ricky Henderson. That is one that we want, and the centering does look pretty good. That is pretty good. There's the Ricky Henderson. So there's the first hit. And let's have a drink to that. Mr. Ricky Henderson, all-time stolen bases leader. Ah, that's good. All right, let's take a look at the rest. Oh, wait, that is the pile we've already gone through. Let's take a look at the rest of these ones. Flanagan, Randy. Nope. For a second, I thought that said Jose Canseco. And I was like, hey, I don't think he ever played for the Pirates. He did not. All right, not off to a bad start. Out of the first, 4 packs, we got a Pete Rose and we got a Ricky Henderson. Both of the centerings on those look pretty good. I'll take my centering tool to them and do a quick spot check on those. Make sure that we are good and centered within that 60-40 margin as prescribed by the PSA 10 guidelines. Well, looky there. There's a Cal Ripken. Put Cal up there along with Ricky and Pete. Don't need that. All right, what else we got? Nothing else in this pack. That's okay. We got the Cal Ripken. That's fine. It wasn't really... Was that on our list? Let me double check our list. Was Cal Ripken on there? It was. Yeah, the base number 650. Cal Ripken. 650. That's the card that we want. PSA 10 value of that one, about 130, according to recent comps. So if that one gems out, that'll be a nice pickup. Yeah, I just need one of these cards to, out of these 2 boxes that I bought. One PSA 10 will pay for both boxes. Easy money. It's not that easy, though, to get these things to gem. Not that easy. All right, what do we have in this pack? Ooh, some print lines going on in that one. You can see one going... maybe I just saw it in the wrong light. Okay, never mind. Stan Musial. Turn back the clock. I'm going to set that one aside. Stan the Man. It's not one of the cards that we're looking for, but you know what? It's a cool card on the list, so we'll keep it aside. Nothing else going on in that pack. There's a Roger Clemens All-Star. We'll set that aside. It wasn't on our list. I think there's a Fred McGriff. Ray Knight. There's one that we are looking for. All right, hey, we got the Mark McGuire Topps All-Star Rookie Cup. We'll set him over there. I think the centering is just off slightly to where it'll get probably a PSA 9. But, hey, still good. We'll take a drink to that one. All right, Mr. McGuire. Still have a lot of packs to go. Uh-oh. We're stuck. That's a Dennis Eckersley. Dennis Eckersley. Eckersley had one of the greatest mustaches in all of Major League Baseball. Fortunately, not the guy we're looking for. Not today. Maybe we'll do a... Hey, there's a Barry Bonds. That's one of the ones that we're looking for. Yeah, Barry, last comps that I came out on him were right around $100. Yeah, the number 450, Barry Bonds. All right, off to a good start with this pack. But as I was saying, hey, there's a Don Mattingly, All-Star. Also a great mustache. Maybe one of these days I'll do a video where we just look for, there's a Kirby Puckett, that's one that we want. We'll look for the great mustaches of the 80s. We won't care about anything else that we pull. You know, I mean, well, maybe we will, but... Do we have Kirby Puckett on our list? You know, we didn't. Okay. So I'm going to put him in our honorable mentions pile. And we'll reconsider that one later. I think the PSA 10s comp out around like $60, maybe $65 for Kirby Puckett for 1988. Gum is stuck a little bit. Get rid of that one. Let's flip these over. Not damage the corners. They are fragile. The wrong Oriole. Future Stars. Will Clark. There's a Tony Gwynn All-Star. All right, nothing really going in that pack. Get rid of that. Hey, turn back the clock, Nolan Ryan. I don't think that was on our list, but it is a Nolan Ryan, and Nolan Ryan always gets a place up here in the gallery. Always. No matter the card. Matt Young, Dave Anderson, Greg Wilson, checklist. All right. Did we clear out the other ones first? Ozzie Smith. That's an honorable mention. I guess I didn't go through all these. Sometimes I just get going through cards and they all start running together and I forget which is which. Okay, what do we got here? Nothing. There's a Tom Lasorda. Mookie Wilson. Alejandro Pena. Ooh, this pack is a little yucky. Some stuff on the back of that. Mike Maddox, Henderson, Jeff Musselman, Red Sox, Mike Dunn, Jim Dwyer. That's not the Royal we're looking for. Gary Templeton. All right, that's a bust. One thing I like about old vintage cards is that they don't slide off or fall over when you put them in a stack. They just stay put. They just stay there. They don't start falling off because they're all bowed because of the chrome technology in the printing process. They don't make them bent and bowed and curved, and they're just flat paper. I miss that about baseball cards. Now the non-chrome cards, like the regular Topps, they do that, but you know, these days modern cards are all about those refractors and all the other nonsense. Although I can't be too harsh on it because, you know, I've profited greatly from some of those cards. But I do miss the old vintage stuff too. If you like the old vintage stuff, Topps Heritage is basically the same card stock as these old cards. Like the 88 stuff. I think the current vintage 2023 Heritage is modeled after 77, 78. I cannot completely remember. I bought a hobby box of it, and I should be able to tell you. I just cannot right now because it's slipping my mind. All right. Anything going on here? Greg Maddux. Hall of Fame pitcher. He'll go in the honorable mentions. We'll put Mr. Maddox up there. Couldn't ever pitch against Tony Gwynn, though. Tony Gwynn had his number always. I don't think, if I'm remembering correctly, I don't think Greg Maddux ever struck out Tony Gwynn. Don't quote me on that, or do. I mean, you can quote me and I could be wrong, but I think I remember reading somewhere that Greg Maddux never struck out Tony Gwynn. Tony Gwynn was just that good of a hitter. Mark McGwire and Jose Canseco on the Oakland A's team leaders. Bob Gibson, turn back the clock. Record breakers. Vince Coleman, what record did he break? Steals 100 for third consecutive season. Vincent Van Gogh. Not the 87 record breakers we're looking for. All right, let's get through one more pack, and then I think that'll be about the halfway point. Blue Jays leaders. Willie Randolph, second base. Willie Randolph, All-Star, yeah. Anything else in here? Paul O'Neill. There's a Juan Samuel, All-Star. And nope, nothing else. All right, I think we're about halfway through. And we'll get ripping into the next half here. All right, let's get into about the last half of the box here. So far, we've got some decent cards. We've got the Cal Ripken, we've got the Barry Bonds, the Mark McGwire. Really want to get that Nolan Ryan, though. That is the #1 chase for this box. Let's see if we can get that Nolan Ryan. Nolan Ryan, of course, was my childhood baseball hero. I almost got to see him play against the Royals up in Kansas City. I think think this is about 93, maybe 94. He was on the roster to pitch. My dad had scored a couple of tickets from the local radio station, and they had a charter bus, and they sent a bunch of us up there with the radio station sports guy, and got to go see a couple of games. The Rangers against the Royals, and he was supposed to pitch that weekend, but he got put on the injured list just a few days before, and I only got to see him through some binoculars in the dugout. That was pretty sad as a kid. All right, this pack is coming up. This is Don Mattingly. That's pretty badly centered. Leo Franco. And let's keep ripping the wax. Stuff on there pretty good. I think the wax from the wrapper does more damage than the gum does. That's the damage from the wax. And here's the damage from the gum. Can't really even see any. Absolutely nothing in that pack. Nothing. It's okay. There'll be a good one in this one. Yeah, no damage from the gum. Looks like another bust. Oh, that's a Kirby Puckett. Rangers. Team leaders batting. Ruben Sierra for runs. Hit Scotch Fletcher and Ruben Sierra. A lot of Ruben Sierra on there. Nolan Ryan didn't make it to the Rangers until, what was it, 1990, I think? So he would have been on the Houston Astros for this year. All right. Can we get anything good out of here? This is the Ruben Sierra. No. Nope. Steve Farr, Gary Templeton, Tony Pena, Greg Walker, Steve Henderson. There's a Dwight Gooden. Very, very good pitcher. He'll go in the honorable mentions. I guess I'm upside down. It's Ryan Sandberg. Hey, there's the Pete Rose. We're not really looking for the Pete Rose, are we? We're not looking for the Pete Rose. He'll go in the honorable mentions, but I thought that we were looking for Pete Rose. And there's the Dwight Gooden All-Star. He'll go there. Hey, there's a George Brett. I don't think George Brett was on our list. Is George Brett on the list that we're looking for? It's not. No, I think we need more like a night. Oh, when was his rookie year? Was that 1980 or 81? Anyway, we'll just stick him up there. Oh, that's a lot of glare. How about over here? That's even more glare. Honorable mentions. All right, what else is in here? 87 record breaker is Don Mattingly. Mattingly's Upper Decker is 6th Grand Slam of year. September 29th, 1987. Yankees Don Mattingly. Tonight walloped his 6th Grand Slam of campaign for new Major League record. The former mark of 5 was set by Cubs' Ernie Banks in 1955 and tied by Orioles' Jim Gentile in 1961. That's a cool card, though. Not the one we're looking for. Okay, let's see. Let's get another pack up here on the table. This one's stuck on there real good. Real good. Okay. Hey, there's another Barry Bonds. That's one we'll drink to. The centering's pretty nice on that, too. That's really good. Oh, it's a good bourbon. All right, what else do we have in here? Eric Davis is Bobby Witt. Bobby Witt Jr.'s dad. I think Bobby Witt will turn out to be just about every bit as good, if not better, than his old man. Okay, let's see here. We've got nothing in this pack. Nothing. All right, we're coming down the home stretch here. Not a whole lot of packs left. Maybe 5 packs left. Not including this one. 6 packs left if you do include this one. All right, let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of this. Flip these over. Let's see what we got. That's not the right Royals. With the Bo Jackson. Weird marks on this card. Not the right Astros pitcher either. Okay, we have 9 packs left. My mistake. Couldn't see all the way down to the bottom. I thought we were on our last stack, but we're not. Danny Tartable, Roger Craig, Tim Wallach, Terry Pendleton, and this is a Dave Stewart. All right, 8 packs left. Now we're starting to come down the home stretch. Wow, look at the cut on that one. That is about 90-10 centering, I would say. Keith Comstock, jeez, what did they do to you? Man, look at that one too. Joe Carter. Seven packs to go. Kirby Puckett. That's one that we're looking for. That's a little bit of a... No, it's not. I mean, it kind of is. It's kind of not. But we're going to put them up there anyways. Yeah, I think the PSA 10s comp around like $60, $65. So, it's kind of a gamble. Whoa, just bumped the table. It's kind of a gamble when you have a PSA 10 that's, you know, around that. If it's less than about 75, that means the PSA 9 is going to probably cost you as much or maybe more than what you can get back out of the card. So that's just kind of a risk you're going to have to take when you go to submit that card for grading. And yeah, it's a risk. You may break even or you may even lose some. You got to be really careful and very thorough on your pre-grading checks. I recommend getting a grading tool. You can get those off Amazon for anywhere between like $5 and $10. They're not expensive. And getting a magnifying glass to check the surface over. You can get a jeweler's loupe if you don't want to get a full-blown magnifying glass. I've got one. I have a magnifying glass that does, it's got lights on it, so it's got some LED lights that light up the card, which makes it really nice for finding those surface scratches and other imperfections that PSA is definitely going to pick up on. You just got to be really thorough when you're looking over your cards. Like even all right, I can see I would never submit it. Even if this was like, maybe let's say this wasn't all right, I would never submit that. That is not ever something that you can fix or get by the grader. It is just way too much damage on that card. And surface damages really take away from the eye appeal of the card, and it will immediately knock that grade down to at least a 7, or at most a 7, but probably more like around a 6. If you want high grades on your cards, there cannot be any surface damages that would take away from the eye appeal. It's mostly how PSA grades is just based on eye appeal. That is their main method there. Gene Larkin, don't remember him. Nope. Ellis Burks. This is a Darryl Strawberry. I got to see Darryl Strawberry play when he was on the Reds. Dad took me and my siblings up to Cincinnati. I got to see the Reds play. It was a fun time. I don't remember who they were playing though. They might have been playing the Dodgers. Darryl Strawberry's old team. I think they were. I think they were playing the Dodgers now that I think of it. Does he look like an old Mark Wahlberg to you? Let me know in the comments down below if you think he looks like an older Mark Wahlberg. I think he does. There's a Jose Canseco. Do we have him on our list? I don't think we did. I don't see him. He'll go here in the honorable mentions, though. I think it was just the Mark McGwire from the A's that we were looking for because, yeah, 85 would have been his rookie year. But I think 86 was where he actually had a rookie card. I don't think he had a rookie card in 85. And it's Sparky Anderson. Oh, almost missed this guy. Hey, there's the Bo Jackson we were looking for. Ooh, it's a little off-centered. Just a bit OC. We'll stick him up here anyways. Yeah, it's a little heavier on the left, heavier on the top. But hey, I never had that card as a kid. It's always one that I wanted. 88 Topps, Bo Jackson. Take a look here. 87 was his rookie year. I'm not sure if this is his rookie card or not, or if he actually had an 87 card. I don't. My memory's a little hazy. I probably should look that up, but I think 88 was his rookie year for his baseball card. Julio Franco. Yep. Nope, nothing going on in there. Look at all the card fibers down here on the table. They're a lot messier than modern wax, that's for sure. Get rid of that gum. Some pieces. John Smiley. Not very smiley. Ellis Burks again. All right. A little bit of a bust on that pack. Actually, a total bust. All right, we're down to our last box. Last box. It is gone. All right, we still have not pulled that Nolan Ryan. That is definitely the one that we want. Good news is that if we don't pull in this box, we still have another chance with our second box. And then on deck, we've also got a 1987 Topps box. And that'll be featured in another video, not today. Let's take a look here. Rafael Palmeiro. Yep, no dice there. All right, that's going to wrap up the video. Thanks, everyone, for watching. We'll see you next time for another 88 box, and look forward to seeing you then. Like and subscribe, please. Have a good one.